How's it going, guys? We meet again. Today, we shall proceed to our Year 5 English Plus 1. So today, we shall proceed to Starter Unit Lesson 6. If you have your student's book, it is on page 9. So let's talk about the objective to learn today. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to use have got to ask and answer about present. So these are the things that you are going to learn today. First of all, we are going to talk about demonstrative pronouns. After that, I will share with you how to use have got and has got. Let's talk about demonstrative pronouns. What exactly are demonstrative pronouns? Demonstrative pronouns are the pronouns we use to point at something specific with a sentence. Let me give you the example. We use this, that, these, and those as demonstrative pronouns when we are pointing something. But what are the differences between this, that, and these, those? We use this and that on singular noun, and then we use these and those on plural nouns. So these are the differences. Look at the first example. When do we use this as demonstrative pronouns? As I've mentioned earlier, we use this on singular noun. So take a look at the picture. How many toys are there? There's only one toy, isn't it? This is used to point at something that is very near to you, and you should only pointing at one thing. Let's look at the next one. That is a toy. Well, the same rule that I've mentioned on the first one applied in this situation as well, which is one toy, a singular noun. However, the difference between the first one and this is the distance. The toy is quite far away from the pointing finger, which is why you don't use this instead. Let's look at the next one. What about these? We use these when we are pointing at something that is more than one, which is plural nouns. We have more than one toy now, and they are very near to us. So we use these instead of this. Now let's talk about those. Those is the same meaning as that, but that is used for singular noun and those is used for plural nouns. We have 4 toys now, and they are quite far away from us. That's why we use those in this situation. Let's try some examples, shall we? Is this, those, your pen? If they're not showing picture to you, how do you identify either it's a singular noun or plural noun? You can see the word pen. Pen is a singular, which is one pen. So the answer for this question is this. Is this your pen? Next, these books are yours. Let's look at the noun. Books. The noun books is a plural noun, which means there is more than one book. So the answer for these questions is these. These books are yours. Let's check out the next example. Those desk is broken. Let's find the noun. The noun desk is a singular noun, which means there is only one desk. So the answer for this question is that. That desk is broken. Let's look at the next one. Those students are friendly. Look at the noun students. The noun students is a plural noun, which means there are more than one student. So the answer for these questions is those. Those students are friendly. We shall talk about have got and has got. There are 4 components we're going to discuss further, which is affirmative, negative, question, and answer. So we're going to use have got and has got to write affirmative and negative statement, asking question, and give short answers. Here's a table for your reference when you're writing affirmative statement. Look at the subject pronouns. If the subject pronouns is he, she, it, then we use has got. If the subject pronouns is they, we, I, you, we use have got instead. Same goes to the negative statement. When the subject pronouns is he, she, it, we use hasn't got. If the subject pronouns is they, we, I, you, then we use haven't got instead. Let me give you an example for an affirmative statement. He has got a new school bag. Check out the subject pronouns. It's he. So we use has got. He has got a new school bag. Let me give you an example for negative statement. They haven't got a new school bag. Check out the subject pronouns. It's they. Therefore, we use haven't got. They haven't got a new school bag. Next, let's talk about asking question. When we ask question, we split has, have, and got, which means we shall start our question with has or have. Just put in mind that we use has for the subject pronouns he, she, it, and have for subject pronouns they, we, I, you. Same goes when we answer. We use has and hasn't for subject pronouns he, she, it, and have, haven't for they, we, I, you. Let me give you an example for the question. Has he got his new school bag? Let's check out the subject pronouns. It's he. Therefore, we shall use has and got. Has he got his new school bag? Now let's check out the answer. If we want to answer yes, then yes, he has. If we want to deny, then we say no, he haven't. So I guess that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next one.